Alright, it's Wednesday morning. We are on the bus for Ball State. Hi, Nicole. Hell of an adventure to get here. Got Tim Hardy over here. Got all these people on the bus. And it's super early and we're ready to go. Alright, so we got off the buses right now. A little pit stop on this journey. Let's see how that goes. Kind of at like a pavilion. What's going on, dude?
So excited!
Yeah!
Very refreshing.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Just real quick, Alex Friggy says hello.
We're at the last pit stop here, I think, before the end of this. A little bit less than 100 miles in. So behind me, the buses. And pretty cool scene here. Kind of finish up. Hi, Nicole. Bunch of cool people here. Everything's good. It's going to be a nice day, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Not too bad about 90 degrees, a little cooler today. It's supposed to be about 5 degrees warmer than that, though, as we get going here. So. Oh, why? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
These are named after me. They were. I'm not kidding. All right, so Nicole and I are heading over to the legit Last Supper for this thing. And we're going to find out what the last instructions are. Laz will give us all the information, and also Carl.
It says, hello everybody, welcome to Union City. The most important thing we want to talk about tonight is the most important part of the race is that your first job is to get to the rock in one piece. Whether it's on foot, in the cargo van, the meat wagon, we don't care. We want you there in one piece. And really that means two things. One, you have to pay attention to your physical status. This is not easy stuff. There's a reason that they have heat advisories and a reason they have severe storm warnings and all the other delightful things that will happen. You need to monitor yourself, realizing there's going to be some discomfort, but don't put yourself in a status where you're going to die out there on the road. If you're not acclimated to the heat, you may want to back off some the first day or two while you get used to it. As bad as it seems the first day or two, after a while you just think, oh, it's 105. So what? It's hot. It was hot yesterday. It'll be hot tomorrow. The second one, and this is the one that's going to keep us up 24 hours a day at the rock until everyone's accounted for, is traffic. You got to take care of yourself. When we drive the road and we see people walking with the traffic at their back, we see them with those stupid damn headphones on and cars buzzing around. Traffic is dangerous. I've done a couple of transcons. I know there's other people here who have. They can tell you out of the people doing transcons, some of them are dead because they got careless with traffic. You use common sense. Don't run with your back to traffic. When you cross a road, be incredibly careful. Biggest thing to watch out for is you're with other people. Don't cross the road because someone else did. Make all your traffic decisions based on what you see. I've seen it so many times. We're like chickens. One runs across a deer. You see that with deer. You guys that live in the country, you don't hit the first deer. You hit the second deer who took off behind it because the first deer went. Don't walk abreast. And you think it makes common sense. If you travel in a group, when there's no traffic, you can spread out. If there's traffic, make a line. Don't run with runners on both sides of the road. Sometimes people don't think about that. If the traffic is coming and sees one of you, they can veer over and hit the other. You never want to be on both sides of the road. The last thing is just for the crude runners.
Oh, one more thing on the safety. Sleep deprivation. If you can't maintain your lane as a pedestrian, just like a driver, get off the road. It's too dangerous and not worth it. You're endangering yourself, the other runners, and the drivers that are sharing the road with you. That's a big one. The being too abreast, getting out in the lane, and the sleep deprivation. I've seen too much of that the past year or two. If you can't maintain your lane, you don't belong on the road.
Like us.
Like us.
Okay, we're at the start of the Vol State 2022 edition. We just got off the ferry, we just got to the ferry over in Hickman, and we're gonna just wait for that to come right now. So this is kind of the pre-race start scene. Hi, Nicole. Say good morning.
Good morning. Go time.
I looked out and found
All right, just heading down to the ferry now. Let's get this party going.
Man down. Shit's getting real.
So how you feeling, Nicole? How we doing?
A little bit terrified. A lot of excited. Let's see what happens.
We will see what happens. Way to push that down. What's that?
Victory! Not keeping that could be the least exciting thing. I was talking with my mom and she's like, I'm not what it looks like. What do you think I am?
It's like when you and I were out there at Jess late, it's like, I'm going to be
The guy just said, he's my boss, he tells me who I can. I said, yeah, that's the way it works. You gotta go. But I was
Abby,
The awkward pack hug.
you ready for this?
Nope. But it's gonna happen anyway. Look, you even look classy now. You've got your pretty clothes on. This is your girl.
She styles.
But yeah, you are like. I meant to take this off and leave this in my purse. Yeah. And I'm like, no, that's a perfect spot for it. He's like, at least it's insured. I'm like,
Hey, we got Santa out here. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, getting off the ferry now. Apparently we're in Missouri. Just over the line, so.
sorry, I'm not walking this straight line at all. And that's it begins. I can't do it from the start. Once I
Just like that, we're off. Back on the ferry.
chip timing.
Beep, 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 beep.
Definitely chip timing.
Yeah, there's no chip timing here.
All right, representing Rochester.
Woo, hey. Pacing ourselves here back to the ferry.
Something like that, right?
Real steady Freddy.
Yep.
Not hot yet.
Starting to feel less, so you can feel that sun a little bit now.
Definitely.
So back on the ferry we go. All right, we're about off now. Let's do this thing.
Almost a mile and a half.
Did it. So, Corey, you would appreciate this from Exo Skin. We've got the Exo Skin contingency here. Let's show us that skin, man.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Exo toes.
Yeah, so hot skin.
Skin and sleeves.
Oh yeah, we're getting it.
Woo!
All right, we got the steps. This is new to the course this year. Supposedly taking us up around a courthouse with a view. Bunch of rickety old steps, I guess. Let's find out. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Singing Stairway to Heaven. It's hilarious. It's a little more set. Well, that gets the lactic acid working.
Yeah.
We like that. Stackhouse.
Stackhouse.
Noah.
Noah.
Benson.
Benson and Benson. Hurricane football. Mom yet? No?
Yeah, my card's down.
Great.
She was out wearing the whole
No matter how well I know the name, I can pull them up.
Well, I'll get you warmed up early on. right.
Dios mío. Holy fuck.
So we're here with Missy. Little does she know that
Oh, shit.
this is StackRunsFar with his YouTube channel. So we'll look at this later. But she's from Arizona, so we're just chatting her, hitting her up, talking to her about some things, and doing this journey. So making friends.
It's all about. Somehow you sabotaged me.
I'm not responsible.
Oh. I think I want to start making a roadkill book.
I think that was 3?
A little coffee table book.
I,
4.
I counted 3. The second one was the most impressive so far in the middle of the road.
2
the
Andrew.
armadillo?
Yes.
Yeah, like a solid armadillo.
Was that an armadillo? I
An
didn't.
armadillo, and then we also passed a raccoon a while ago.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, the armadillos I'm a little bit sketchy on in terms of knowing them.
Oh, they're
So.
For the
lovely.
tail.
They're cute
Gonna,
little
like,
buggers.
rip your leg off.
They're cute little buggers.
Next time you want to pick one up and give it a big old kiss.
I kind of do. Yeah, so we're about, oh, I don't know, close to 9 miles into this thing, but who cares, right? It's about the journey. So supposed to be over 100-degree heat index today. Feeling pretty good so far. Hopefully that, we can keep all that up. So update you later. Y'all come back, it says. Well, thank you, Kentucky. So just came through a little bit of an exposed area there. Sun's getting kind of warm at this point.
They're both ways.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nice work. Hey, look at it go, Missy.
Right back there, yeah?
All right, keep going. You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you, man.
Positivity the whole way through.
So it is currently 11:45. It is 88 degrees. We're outside of Union City. Feels like 95. We're about 4-ish hours in. It's hot.
How you doing, Nicole?
Good. Moving forward.
Hey, hey. Woo! How you guys doing?
One step at a time.
Yep.
Where are you leading us to next? The trash bin?
Yeah,
Pea
yeah.
spot?
Oh,
There's got to be something.
well, I didn't stop at the post office. It's not. It's been such a nice morning. I really didn't need it, and so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll make it to Union City before I have to stop. If not, I'll stop. I don't have big plans. I might be pulling my umbrella out here shortly.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier, I guess.
It's starting to warm a little.
That was a pretty good stretch of sun there.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool. So
And the
that's-
dew point's fairly low, so
Yeah.
lower
Yeah.
than normal.
Really?
Normally it's about 6 or 7 degrees warmer than dew point.
Oh, shit.
Means it looks more muggy.
All right, so we made it to Union City. pretty much where we started from the hotels when we were driven to the ferry. So I got about 16.5 miles in or so. But we're at this Casey's General Store. We're making our way out of Union City now. Stopped at a gas station for a little bit. And got our feet up. Got some stuff to eat, did some things to reset a bit. And then we walked to, we're by the courthouse, which was cool. And then we went to, like I said, the outer edges of Union City now. We ran across our first I should say Road Angel station, which was awesome. They had a full tent. They had some water and some other beverages there, and much needed because it's pretty hot out here. Pretty exposed sun, pretty hot part of the day. We're going across this one intersection, and this sweet old lady in this car to the left of us, up in front of us, was like, "Hey, excuse me, can I ask you guys where you're all heading?" And I go, "Yeah, we're going to Georgia." She goes, "You're going to Georgia?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." So I thought that was hilarious. We keep running into folks that are, you know, asking us what we're doing, and they're just in awe about what we're doing. So, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat to run into those people, and you know, some people have absolutely no comprehension what we're doing at all, and then some are just like dumbfounded about what we're doing. So either way, it's crazy. So, but say hi, Nicole. All right, we're exiting Union City, and there's an overpass here. It looks like a check-in point. Looks like labs and people up here. So, well, howdy.
Hello.
Stackhouse, Andrew.
Stackhouse. I know your name, but it'll take me a while to call it up immediately.
Sure.
750, 750.
Briggs. Nicole.
Now you know nobody's gonna watch an 8-day-long video of you
Soon to
walking
be
down the
Stackhouse.
highway.
This is true.
He's gonna break down his entire Ball State.
Portions of it.
The good ones.
All the good stuff.
A short film.
I usually try to keep them to an hour edited, so, but there's not many good ones out
I
there.
don't know, I think an 8-day, I'd even set that thing up when you took a sleep, so it just showed you they're sleeping. Because if they can watch you
The
walking
tears.
at 20 minutes a mile, or
And the
30
caption
minutes
will
a
be-
mile for 7 days, they can surely watch a day or so of you sleeping.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea for them to be walking and there's nothing on the side. They're in danger.
We're going to Georgia.
That's bad.
It's a great time. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
There, we found the one in Union City that doesn't like
Little establishment to a really long stretch of road, really hot. Like there was no shade for about 2 miles on the thing, or maybe longer. It was completely unbearable. It's over 100 out here. It's nuts. So this is the place. They let us use their bathrooms, get cooled off for a sec. They had like water outside. There's a bunch of us hanging out, and we're gonna push up about 6 miles, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff up there. So, Tom, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is Tom.
All right.
Nice guy. He's done this before.
That's Fran.
I'm Fran. Hi.
Fran.
My 4th time.
You guys are crazy. These guys are nuts. But I guess that makes us nuts too. I don't know. We'll see. But
I think we're on that.
you're doing good. Within like
Making a
10-15 minutes at a time
Yeah.
without sufficient ventilation.
He has a YouTube channel online, and he makes videos.
Pipeline restoration.
Yep.
Yep.
And the youth have part. They keep
Yep.
talking about losing pretty much
Hey, Rascal. How you doing, buddy? Hi. How are you? Hi.
Hey, hit yourself.
You guys are so amazing.
And your name was again?
Lonnie.
Lonnie?
Lonnie.
Thank you so much for being here.
Lionel. Lonnie and Michael.
That's trouble.
Michael,
I am Michael.
thank you so much for being here, man.
Sure.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming through.
Absolutely.
And if you come through next year, make sure you stop by.
We'll do.
First year, I've got to come up here with him. I'm normally out on service calls, you know, the paper. This weekend or week, I just decided I'm going to work at home.
I'm blaming.
It just seems like everything is going south.
Yeah.
Flat tire on everything, you know.
Sure.
Like, really?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I've been told about this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They told me about him.
Yeah. So we all got
There you go.
his to put on our packs. So most of us have it.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Y'all, contact on this wall. Who's over the? Who's over all of it?
Who runs the show?
Yeah.
Well, so the race
website is Vacation Without a Car.
Vacation without a car.
Yeah.
.com.
We are doing.
Yeah, look it up. Vacationwithoutacar.com. It has.
That's the first we ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Last annual fall BOL state.
So Lazarus Lake.
He gonna write down.
So the race director is Lazarus Lake. He also goes by Gary Cantrell, and he runs a bunch of crazy races, and this is one of them. So,
Really?
yeah, through Tennessee.
Oh. Does he
So.
ever do it when it's not so blooming hot?
No.
Yeah, well, that's part of the deal.
That's part of the joy.
That's part of the whole thing. Pick the
Yeah,
hottest
I've always
month.
known it was the second week in July.
Yeah.
That's what they've always told me.
Yeah.
That's where I set up.
We did this in October.
Y'all enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
So much. I feel like October, December.
Enjoyed talking to you guys.
Dry, and we have the humidity.
That's it. And like I thought coming in, I'm like the heat. I'll do great. I'm like, oh my god. It's so humid.
Exactly. You open the car door and it's like, what
I
happened?
forget what humidity was. Thank you,
Have a good one
gentlemen.
now.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We're coming into Martin, but the stretch between where I last updated with the freeze pops and that one store there over to here was just, it was like
Brutal.
I'm talking hot as balls with no cover at all.
Satan's Sasquatch.
Satan's butthole. Yep. Taint right.
Much stuff left.
An idea of what the traffic's like usually. So we'll wave, see if we get a wave. I got a wave. We're coming into a town called Martin, and we're gonna get some real food because there's a lot of places to stop and eat here. We're gonna get a real meal and get a beer. Do some maintenance and some foot care and all that stuff. And then
Are you familiar with the Bell Witch?
I'm not.
The Bell Witch of Nashville?
I am not, no.
Okay. Go to look it up. There's a movie on it. My house was built by Joshua Gardner that married Betsy Bell.
Oh, cool.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
look it
so
up.
It's got some prominence. So look at it when you go by.
All right, we'll look it up. Yep. Have a good one. Again, totally cool people. What is up? The Jessies! Woo! Oh man.
We're dancing in Subway.
Oh my god.
We're repairing a blister. It's an extreme one, not a good one.
Oh, that's not a bad spot. You'll be okay. You'll be alright.
I've never had one here.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. The worst place to get them is like right
On the ball.
there.
Yeah, like underneath where you
Because then it's debilitating to walk.
Yeah.
I found anyway. Awesome to see you guys.
Awesome to see you too.
I've only had one F-bomb down this whole entire road. All right, about 5.
That's a lie.
Well, we were stopped off at the Road Angel, the 2 guys there with the bottled water off that main road. Yes. And we were there for, I don't know, I think we were there like half an hour. Do you think it was?
Yeah, it wasn't as long as you think.
I'm like, drill sergeant, I gotta stop you like that. I want to get a certain place, and I'm like, but I want a real meal and I want a beer.
Yes.
So
And not to get by a car.
that's awesome. Nice and cool.
Yes. It is. Yeah. And we for a while were the
That's awesome.
All right. Yeah.
really nice today. Wanted to know about our marathon.
Sure.
They let us fill up all our water bottles up.
That's cool.
Awesome.
We like that. We like that.
Water.
Wow.
How you guys doing overall besides your blister?
Not bad, great.
Okay, good.
You're doing good.
Yeah, when it's a little cooler and not as hot out.
Yep. Heading to Dresden. Was there for a second and then headed up to ice.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't mind me. You guys are gonna be on a YouTube video at some point when I get it done. But this is awesome, dudes. Yeah, so we're gonna go get a beer and like do a little foot care because I think I have a blister probably under my left pinky.
What is still on at this point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a solid 100 feet ahead of me, and I just don't care.
I mean, I feel good, you know.
He's not gonna leave me.
I'm not leaving her. I'm not leaving her at all. I might swear a lot.
Yes. It was actually hilarious, like that section of the cornfields up here.
Yeah.
Where it was like Satan's hellhole.
Hotter than balls.
And all of a sudden we see this guy walking like on the side of the road. Yeah, super weird guy.
He walked past me, says something, just we're passing.
We're like, yeah.
Okay.
So
that's right.
he saw somebody.
Hey!
He saw
Get it.
somebody laying down in the field.
Oh, there's a guy. I thought he was dead, and he was laying down in the cornfield.
And then he comes back. And
Super creepy.
Did you see that? I'm like,
Super freaking creepy. And she was behind me, maybe to where the end of the road is here. And I'm just like turning around, looking at her like, what is happening?
I thought he was doing that to the creepy guy that walked by.
I did that too because you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I have to.
We ran. We're like, okay, let's go. Let's make some distance.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
He was screaming at us in the car or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to mess around with that stuff sometimes, especially, you know.
Where people are.
I don't worry about it personally, but if I was a girl, I would worry. I'm sure you could. Oh, absolutely. Those poles just freaking smack them upside the head. You'd be good for sure.
Stay down.
Well, you guys got a good spot. I like it.
Yeah. This is where we'll take care of our stuff afterwards.
That is the power. Okay.
We don't know what it's called.
It's this magic stuff with like
What is that?
stuff around it.
It's skin boots.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Wow.
It's magical. Did you bring that from Colorado?
We take for good.
Okay. All right. They grow it in the water, something in the water over there? Or?
I don't know, but if you do it, it just blues your skin.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Actually, didn't you have some? It's supposed to be. She has scissors.
Oh, nice. You guys are on point with all this. It's good. It's good. Awesome.
So Andrew and I have decided to push on to Dresden. We left around 9:40, 10 o'clock. We just encountered BJ. It was great chatting with him. Say hello, Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hey, how's
it going?
Hi.
You won't turn around.
That's fine.
Sometimes when we feel we walk in the middle of the dark,
I know
looking
one
at
thing.
the full moon.
I know one thing. We can yell and sing and scream and stuff.
You probably don't want to though, because we don't want to get arrested.
Well, maybe not so close to where these houses are. But
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
eventually we could do that. I hear there's this Budweiser sign area where it's out in the middle of a field. So we could do it there.
Probably.
Do it there.
Yes. Good time.
Blisters are a real thing here at Ball State. Your feet are constantly wet, and I think pretty much everyone got a blister on day one. Kind of at a low point. We've been at a low point for a while. Pretty much since yesterday. My original goal was to try to get to the Gleason Fire Station Road Angel spot at mile 48-ish. But that didn't happen. We after we got to Martin, we ended up taking a little longer to have dinner. I think we left there around 10 p.m. And we ended up meeting up with BJ and walked out with him. It was on like a, going out of town. We ended up on like a 4-lane highway. That stretch was further than we both thought. It's like 12-mile stretch, something like that, and it was just forever long. It took a while, and that's when both our feet were kind of bothering us. I've got a couple of blisters, but Nicole has like 10, so we're trying to just get past that. So we ended up getting to the farmer market about, I think it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, when we got there, there wasn't a heck of a lot there in terms of food. It was mainly just like pretzels and some water, which is great, but nothing of sustenance. So we laid on the concrete floor because that's what you had to do. They had bathrooms, but that was nice, but they had these fans going, but you were so hot from the day with the sun that it's like the opposite extreme. The fans made you too cold, so automatically couldn't really sleep. Both of us had issues with sleeping, so I finally looked at her. I was like, you know what, let's just get out of here. And we're making the push right now to Gleason Fire Station. It closes at noon. We're just before the check-in time, so we're getting there. We should get there within the next hour and a half, in that range. There's like a whole stretch where there's no hotels at all. We're in like a real remote area, so that's not going to happen. And the last thing we want to do is get out there at 2 p.m. 2 to 5 is like insanely hot here and full sun, and that'll just be awful. So I don't think we want to kind of do that again. So it's better to kind of go obviously early in the morning or at night and do the bulk of your miles then, just so you can try to get these blisters from wreaking havoc and fucking up our race. Foot care. And in the meantime, you got views like this. All right, coming on the other side. Not the best maneuver there. I just wanted to get that sign. We kind of came up to that truck flying down the road here. Thank you. Oh, some shade. So yeah, we just went on down the road. The road seems like it takes forever, especially when you're beat up a bit. We had a road angel stop and give us water out of a truck. Super cool. I love that. That's really neat. And it's two ice cold bottled waters out of the truck. And Nicole and my feet are pretty sore and trashed. Just need to get off them. So we'll be able to get a shower up here at the fire hall at Gleason, and we're getting close to that. It's a little bit further. So this will be a much needed stop, and hopefully it'll give us a much needed reset, because it's real out here, man. All right, we're almost to the fire hall now. We are in Gleason downtown here. Just had a truck stop. A guy nice enough to tell me kind of how to get to the fire hall. He says down here across the railroad tracks, kind of a quick cut in, and then it should be right there. Hey, again. How are you?
Oh, doing good.
Good.
How are you guys doing?
Hi.
This is a great spot.
Yeah, we're gonna chill here for a bit, I think. So, hey, how are you?
Happy Friday.
I haven't updated in a little while. A lot going on yesterday for day 2. Currently in day 3. We ended up going in the hottest part of the day on Friday, which was just pure brutalness. Like just insane heat and full exposed sun, no shade anywhere. So that was like an 8-mile slog to the next town that we hit. We found a cooling center, which was awesome. Just kind of makeshift thing. It had cots and some aid supplies. You could lay in there. So we decided to rest there for a few hours. We were there maybe 3-4 hours, something like that. I think maybe 2 or 3. I don't remember. But anyways, so And after that, we left and went out again overnight. A lot of it's on Highway 22, so last night just completely was interesting because in Death March it was all highway miles. It took like forever to get where we were going. We finally did. Oh, we found some road angels. These guys are awesome. I'm telling you what. So this is real time here. We got free water. This is what happens in Vol State. We get all these water bottles and stuff. This is so key. We just kind of crashed by the court building there, by the benches in the front, and used our packs as pillows, and we just fell asleep for an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know. Woke up, was super cold, looking for a hotel. There's one hotel on that stretch that's right on the course, so we did that. Went and found a breakfast place, which was really cool. We ran into some other Vol Staters, and we ended up scoring a room there last minute. We were able to get out of the sun for about 6 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, something like that. And much needed sleep. It's the first time we've been in a bed since like Thursday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday night. Now we're gonna hop on a Highway 22 and take that down here in the full sun. Awesome. Continuing to go south on 22. So far we're doing really well, so spirits are better, lows aren't what they were. It wasn't like the sleepwalking that happened last night when I was on this road on the highway. I was kind of swerving back and forth because that was fun, and ended up taking like a 30-minute nap like at church. Just doing anything you can to keep alert and stuff with the traffic and everything. But I do like the night push. It's good. You can get a lot of miles made up and stuff. So it's the first time we've been on the highway here during the day. So it's not bad though. You got the right tools. An umbrella, a bunch of ice. You can make a dent. Look good. Looking good, Nicole. Got some ponies out there. The outer limit sign right here for Clarksburg. Welcome sign, nice. Feeling pretty good. Probably get in here, kick our feet up for a little bit. You know, they have a Dollar General and stuff, and get some supplies. It is about what, 5:16 p.m. Saturday, and probably think about stuff for dinner, some kind of option there, and then you know, go from there. And spirits are pretty good. Keep that power of positive thinking, and one foot in front of the other. And trust me, I've had so many of those that, you know.
I think that was the first one.
No, I've seen them before. But it's cool. It's cool. You know, we're good. Okay, well, so it's been a while since I've updated. A lot of reasons for that. I don't even remember where I left off now.
yesterday was really, really hard because we had to trek during a really hot part of the day. It seems to me that, well, it's known if you want to get through Vol State, you have to like do at least a double. Most people will do that because in that way you can get the mileage you need and get some sleep in between, or get out of the sun when you need to, that kind of thing. There's probably other strategies as well, but so the way it worked was I did a late push overnight, and well, so that's not even the whole story. I got mixed up. You have to apologize. I've been out here for quite a long time, overnight and stuff. It just got to be daylight. It's actually Monday, by the way. There's some other stuff that happened. I'll go into that here soon when I can. But yeah, it's actually just been so ass hot here that I don't even want to film. I don't even want to do anything but just survive. It's just about survival and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I think it's fantastic. This journey has been nuts. It's like places I've seen right now, and just on my own 2 feet. It's incredible. And the people are just awesome. Like, I don't have words for it. The road angels are something else, and it's like it's crazy. I wanted to cry a few times. Actually, I did cry a few times. So anyway. All right, so haven't updated in a little while. I'm here with my buddy Chad, and we're hanging out. And it's funny, we both met down here. We both have significant others named Nicole. Both Nicoles that were running with us in the race succumbed to the labs. So they are no longer with us, and it's just both of us trying to get to the rock, which is kind of an interesting scenario, I would say. Yeah. So we've been sharing some miles. It's been great. It's been long. It's been an adventure. I mean, honestly, it's been really neat, but a lot of roads, a lot of long time on feet. We're on day 4? Yes. So day 4. And so we've eclipsed mile 154-ish. So, and coming down eventually to the bench of despair. So that's gonna be kind of cool when that happens and getting halfway. So that's it. We're just pushing to the rock, but I wanted to kind of give an update because honestly, we've been kind of up against Oprah or the cutoff. So we're gonna keep going down this road. Long highway. By the way, if you ever want to do some highway training, sign up for the last annual Vol State 500K. So at least for that.
So my journey did not bring me to the rock this year, nor did it bring me to the Blue Bridge, but it's still such an amazing bridge going over the Tennessee River that now that my foot's feeling better-ish, I kind of want to go check it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And here we are. Cool. I mean, just wow.
Look who I caught up with. You're on video, guys. Oh, what's up? Look at that.
Oh, snap. At least it does go in reverse.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah, great to see you.
Your name was again?
Alexis
That's
Mataz.
right.
I'm from West Virginia.
Nice. We know who that is.
Hello, I'm Jessie. Just chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
Yep.
Vol State. Okay guys, here's another update for you. I'm in Columbia, Tennessee. Been going since 2:30 in the morning, so I'm pretty tired, pretty sleep deprived, but getting her done. It's over 170 miles, So I forget the exact mile marker. I end up with like close to 175-ish, something like that, I think it is. But I think what I'll do is get a little bit of sleep wherever I feel like getting it, finding somewhere to get it. A couple hours, 2-3 hours. I think what I'll do is I'll make a push for the bench of despair. Yeah, everything's going good. I've had some low points for sure. There's a buzz going around everywhere you go. People stop you all the time, ask you what you're doing, what's going on. I had somebody ask or say to me that, excuse me, are you at a club? You know, that looks neat. So I believe that's where we're heading. All right, so I just had to mention this. You know, it's a little after 3:30 in the morning here. As I'm walking down the road to get to the bench of despair here on, was it Wednesday morning? And, you know, I'm just coming down the highway here. You know, I got all my lights on and everything. You know, I'm obviously visible and everything. So there's a truck comes up towards me and he's slowing down. I'm like, okay. And figured maybe he'd ask, you know, some questions or something like that. Who knows? But no, just a random angel. Just, you know, just a guy in his truck, 3:30 in the freaking morning. Asked if I needed any water. Has been following what we're doing on Facebook, and you know, wished me luck and asked me how many miles I was doing and where I was and all that stuff. And I just thought that was awesome. Literally in the middle of the night, random dude comes up, gives me water, following what we're doing, and that's just awesome, dude. never seen anything like this. It's just amazing how people are rallying around this thing, and it's like it's got this buzz, you know. And it's just cool to be a part of it. Oh yeah, and something else I wanted to mention. The roadkill here is it's unbelievable. It smells so freaking bad. It is the most awful, vile smell. I've been dry heaving down the road a couple times because, you know, there'll be a dead armadillo or, I mean, any number of things. And it's just complete obliteration and destruction. Just brutal. But if I can go my whole life without ever, you know, smelling that again, I would die a happy man. That is just vile. Just vile. Oh, would you look at that? Looks like I found a bench of despair. That's it. Sweet. All right, let's check it out. That's it. Wow, dude. Too bad I don't have a marker. Cool. Okay, so Thursday morning, a little after 6 a.m. Yesterday, got into Lewisburg on a push. A lot of the stuff we do overnight, because it's so damn hot during the day, they have heat advisories all week, especially this weekend. The first part of the race was generally cooler, at least that's what they say. Now I see why they say that, because it's like ass hot here. It was 115 degree heat index yesterday. That's what the real feel was. And the dew point is like
mid to high 70s. So I'll give you an idea. Like I said, it's after 6 this morning. It's already a real feel of 86 degrees, and the air is just like soup. It's like 75 degree dew point. So I don't know how many times I saw downhills and I was like, that's runnable, I should be running that. Only not to, because I know that's the other thing. Your feet, the foot care thing is a real deal here, which I didn't really understand that. I was tipped off that, you have to keep your feet happy, but everybody gets blisters here. And the reason is because it's so hot and so humid, and it's because the pavement is so hot. Someone told me that the pavement gets to be about 150 degrees or higher, I guess, but somewhere around there. And I've noticed it too. My toes will start to swell. I mean, I wear Altras. These are Altra Torrens, and I tend to wear those wide toe box shoes. And I'll tell you, and a lot of people cut the tops of their shoes off. I'm gonna probably do that because the last couple of days when it's been ridiculous out, we're on highways and stuff on that blacktop, and it's just, I'm surprised. I mean, you could feel the heat coming through the shoe. Yesterday there was a thunderstorm, and I always prayed for no rain. I mean, it's part of the experience, but I found that if it rains at all, my feet get shredded, so I have to stop and do foot care. On a given day now, I'm doing probably 3-4 times a day or more of foot care, which is making sure the feet are dry, making sure that they're lubed and nothing's rubbing, and then taping everything, anything that needs to be addressed. So far I've been pretty lucky. I think I only have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different blisters, but they're all manageable, nothing debilitating, knock on wood. My fiance Nicole, she's back in Kimball, Tennessee. She was kind of hanging out. She wasn't currying me because I wanted to retain my screwed status, but she was kind of like cheering me on, and she'd come up and see me at various points of where I was, but we got word that she shouldn't do that, so she had to go back to Kimball, so she's kind of hanging out there until I'm done. So that kind of sucks, but it's what it is, miss her, but it's only gonna be a couple more days. We're getting there. Hit mile 200 yesterday. That was a milestone. I've never gone that far in my life in one event, so that was pretty neat. So that was a big confidence boost. Just going to the next town, just taking it step by step, and hopefully we can kind of keep going past Shelbyville here, which, by the way, there's nothing between where I came from in Lewisburg to Shelbyville. I mean, we're talking nothing. So it was hard. Middle of the night last night was the first time I was really, really super duper sleepy, and I almost thought about taking a nap on the side of the road. I didn't though, but I got through it. But man, it was rough for a couple hours there, but I got through that okay. And actually, right at the end of the tunnel, there's a little like mom and pop type of gas station place called the Pit Stop on the way to Shelbyville. Man, it was a lifesaver. Oh my God. Saw a couple other Labs runners in there. And they had like one of the best breakfast sandwiches I think I've had anywhere. I love that. I love finding that kind of stuff. Stuff you wouldn't otherwise see, experience, get to, well, there's some more roadkill. I think that's an old armadillo. I'm having a blast, man. I mean, what the hell else am I gonna do? It's a vacation without a car. It's awesome. So, hey guys. Hi. Say hi to the fam for me. All right, talk to y'all later. Tons of wildlife. One of the many things you'll see traversing the state of Tennessee. Also earlier, I scared a little calf. I swear he never saw a person walk there before in its life. And I don't think he probably did, because I don't see anybody else walking on this road, because they're not freaking nuts. They're not crazy. All right, so I'm gonna try to bank as many miles as I can here. Past a few people, coming up to the check-in time, 7:30 a.m. Approaching Shelbyville.
we're going to be heading out to, there's a gas station up here, so I'm gonna go try to hit that, get some ice, put some feet, feet on the ice, get the toes and the ice a little rejuvenated. So that's the plan, try to bang some time, especially when it's cooler at this time of day. So it's supposed to be a scorcher later, so bang some miles, get as many miles as we can get in. The requirement is 16 by 7:30 p.m. check-in, and we'll see what we can do from there. So that's the plan. Update later. So I know I haven't updated in a little while, but we are, and I say we because I have teamed up now with Lex.
Hey.
And we got one of the Jessies back here. Jessie's from Colorado. How you doing?
I just went to the restroom, so I'm awesome. That's my favorite pastime in Ball State, obviously. Like once or twice an hour. If you do this, you'll drink a lot of water.
That's awesome. So today was balls hot. Lots of lows were had, lots of highs actually towards the end of this, because guess what? We are like, I don't know, we can't move the car up. That's what happens in Ball State. They come up quick. They come up quick, y'all. I just said y'all and I said it really bad, so I might have to edit that. Anyway. Nah, I'll leave it in, screw it.
Leave it.
Anyway, that's just me being all sleep deprived. Say, whatever. So we just came from War Trace, and that was an adventure getting there and everything else. There was a massive thunderstorm that rolled through, so we were kind of hanging out at the gas station, getting some supplies, some corn dogs, some other stuff, drinks. And then we went up this like nice, for the first time, shaded road. I was like, wow, they actually have a shaded road in Tennessee on the Ball State course. So, Jessie led the way with her awesome rendition of Les Mis singing, which was awesome. Quite spirited, and let me tell you, it was all that and then some. So it was awesome. And then we got to a tent with these awesome people that were. They really had a nice station. So we were under some tent cover, and they had beautiful property. They had like pudding there and stuff. They had all kinds of stuff, and it was really cool. And then we realized we were at mile 240 there, which is really awesome because we decided to push to the campgrounds. So that puts us with not much more to go. So, and we're gonna be able to get a good night's sleep, a little bit more, and some showers. And that's really hooked up. It's about what, 3.5 miles, something like that, down the road here. So that's where we're heading. So who the hell is excited for that?
Yeah.
So that's all we got. We got about 8:06 p.m. here on Thursday, and just going to get to the rock. to update you on what's been happening. We made the push into the campground, which is a really nice Angel station. It's complete with showers and cots to lay on, and it was just nice because, you know, much needed sleep. Got about, I want to say 3 hours of sleep, something like that. Well, we rolled in there around, I think, I don't remember now, 10 o'clock or something? No, maybe around 10:30. I didn't really look, but I know that we got up, set alarms for 2 a.m. and we're trying to get up by 2:30. And then I ended up getting a really bad callus blister on my foot, like under the pad of your foot, like in that area, like really bad. Happened sometime from work trace over to this tent that's like about 3.5 miles from the campsite. It's really nice. Family puts a tent out there, and that was really cool. So we hung out there for a bit. We pushed though, and it must have happened there. I was having a hard time keeping any kind of pace to get to the campground, but you know, obviously once I got there, took a look and took a shower. I was so tired, and then I went right to work on my blister. I tried to pop it and realized it was like a callus blister, so pretty large too. I want to say it's like $half size or something like that. Just, I couldn't even stand on my foot at that point. It was filled with fluid. I couldn't drain the fluid. I must have stabbed that thing 20 times last night, and it's like I had to stab it in every part of it to get anything to come out. So I was feeling pretty low. I mean, we're like, I don't have all the exact numbers, but that campground site, it was like mile 260 or a little over, something like that. So it was only like 70-ish miles left in the whole race, and then something like this happens, and it's like, it's just kind of not what you want. But I guess on the positive side, it happened late enough in the race where I feel like I can hobble across. I just have to keep moving forward, and that's the plan. Yeah, so I told those guys to move on without me. I don't want to hold them up, obviously. They all wish me luck. I wish them luck. And it's kind of like that, you know. And now I'm going to do the best I can. I ended up getting up today after a couple hours of sleep. You know, Hunt was there. He's been great. Love the dude. He's become fast friends. Nice dude. Really knowledgeable and has been there. He knows. So picked his brain for a minute while I'm popping this thing, and I was able to get quite a bit of the fluid out, so that was really good. So overall, we ended up banking some time back and some mileage coming into the campsite because we pushed there. So instead of it being a 16-hour push to, you know, complete the 7:30 a.m. check-in to keep ahead of Okra, it was more like 8 miles. So yeah, I was still concerned about getting to the checkpoint, getting to that area. So it's just like past Manchester from what I understand. So I'm not gonna have a hell of a lot of time, but I believe I'll be okay to get there. I just gotta get there, and then that'll bank me some more time. I'll try to drain this thing out, rinse, repeat, you know. I've come too far to fail. I refuse to fail. So that's the update for now. I'll update you later. Hopefully I have some good news for y'all. So this road, we've been going down it for, I don't even know, 2 or 3 hours. It is like completely exposed. There is nothing but hot sun. I can't tell you how hot the asphalt feels under your feet. It's literally like it's literally like you're walking over coals. It's that hot. It's just incredibly, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think straight in this heat. It is oppressive. We're on the way to Monteagle. And but there's like nothing in between to stay or even like kind of hang out. So there's an Angel up here that has apparently some tents, and you know, we can relax and that, and then we'll do the push to Monteagle, I'm assuming overnight. And I'm looking to get out of the asphalt burning the shit out of my feet. That'll be nice. That's pretty much the update. It's Friday, I believe. It's hard to keep track of the days, but we're getting down to it. The end is near. It's just a matter of execution and making sure we can get to the rock and just keep doing what we've been doing. And you know, we'll get there one way or the other. So that's the plan. Hopefully everything works out, and you know, it just the craziest adventure, right? So crazy freaking race. Monteagle, which is over this way. We're gonna go ahead and give that a climb now. It is Friday evening. You want to get out on this early because it gets dark by the time you get to the top of the thing. You want to bank as much time as possible. So it's like around 7-ish or so, and then we're getting closer to the finish, so looking forward to that. And I've been told by some veterans that you'll smell the rock when you get close enough, so that'll be cool. So there's some kind of magnetic draw that happens, one of the guys said. So cool scene though. Ended up hanging out with all the usual suspects you've seen thus far in the video, and so we kind of just like yo-yo back and forth. It's the way this race kind of operates. So I'm heading out by myself, but basically we'll all probably run into each other at some point. So quite an adventure, and looking forward to the rest of how this plays out. So got to get to the rock, so here we go. Man, it was a hot day earlier here today. Holy crap. So what they do is they have you come out the last city, because the race is based upon taking you by all the courthouses that are in the various cities that you traverse on the labs course. So so we came out of the last town and basically went out this one road, and you're on that road, you get out of the city limits, you're on a highway. That's typical for this race anywhere we go, except for the fact that in this one we were on this road for a long time. I think we tracked 20 some odd miles, but essentially over here to Monteagle and the mountain range over here, you can see that the whole time you're on this road, and it's nothing but like cornfields, and it is completely exposed. There is absolutely no shade at all. It was so hot. It was just ass hot. Like I'll never complain about humidity and temperatures again. It was it was really bad. So, you know, there's times that you go and you do a little stretch, and then you find any kind of shade at all, and then you lay down on the side of the road, or you lay somewhere, or you stand somewhere. I even went into like an old cemetery that was off into a shady patch and did that, you know. So you do what you got to do, but my God, it was freaking unbearable. And then we were waiting to get down to we heard there was the Angel station down further, like, and but it seemed to take for freaking ever to get there. So just was running out of water at that point too, so came in handy. I'm starting to get a little more tired though. Could use a shower too. The veterans are saying you want to get up there and get this part over when it's dark, because it's just an interesting place. You're climbing up the mountain, and then I guess there's a couple cities up there that you traverse, and then you come back down, and there's like apparently no shoulder on the road on the way down, and so to try to minimize hits of traffic, you know, or just, you know, hits is a bad word to say. Any occurrences with traffic, you're best to do it overnight. And apparently it takes a little while to get to the base of the mountain from where we set out. So, you know, it might even be almost dark by the time I get there. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, for the last 70 miles here for this race, I'm going to be kind of like, you know, hoofing it in, kind of gimpy a little bit. But, you know, we got to get it done. So that's fine. I can rock my 25-minute pace, and if it starts to feel better, I can pick that up if needed and we'll see.
Road Angel left beers here for the Labs runners, it looks like. At least I like to think that's what they did. Pretty neat.
Go home. Go home. Go home, doggy. Don't chase the skunk. You don't want to squirt that, trust me.
Okay, before I forget, I'm just grinding up this climb, which is Monteagle. And yeah, it's pretty steep, pretty windy and long. Notice like an immediate temperature difference once you get up higher, you know, obviously that was nice. That was very welcome, of course. A little windier. What was really cool is I got to the, like one of the turns, like up where we are right here, like you can see like the rails like over here. And there was a car just sitting there. Like I think it was a truck. And you know, as they saw me, they came down. And it was a girl and a guy. The girl was driving. The guy said, "Hey, I got some drinks for you." I said, "Oh, do you? You know, that's cool, you know." And that whole thing. And so he said, "Hey, I got like different kinds, several different options. You can have one, you can have all three." I said, "Well, I'd like to, you know, save some for people, you know, for the other runners coming up." And so I grabbed myself a Gatorade hydration drink thing, and it's great. Chatted with them for a few, so that's always fun, and I really thank them for being there and being awesome, and it's just so cool. So I just wanted to mention that before I forgot to. And it's I want to say it's about 9:38 p.m. Climbing up this sucker. So the other thing is this is going to really wreak havoc on my feet, I bet, because I really wanted to this would be a really nice training hill. This thing's nice, but I'm being a little slow on it because of my, you know, blisters and whatnot. So definitely hard on them, but hopefully it won't be too bad.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
You're not done yet.
I know. Hi. Yeah.
Slow it down a little bit. It gets rocky through here.
I'm kind of struggling with things like that right now.
Same.
Watch these rocks.
Yeah.
Alright, John, stop. Mandatory to stay on this side of the railing, or you're disqualified on your way down. And he is done.
Oh dear Lord.
Man, people are getting the kiss the rock.
The kiss is
Yeah.
big. The COVID is spreading.
Spread those COVIDs.
Well done.
The dilly is strong with this one,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
everything's kind of discombobulated.
And all I can do is watch. Andrew has still made the decision he's going to remain screwed. So I can stand here, I can talk to him, I can tell him how awesome he is, but nothing else. Dun dun dun. Eye rolls for days, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish Tennessee invested in more chairs on the side of the road. It'd be nice.
Even benches. How about that one time when we saw a, we thought they were rocks and it turned out that they were actually shrubbery.
That was you wanting to sit down, so.
I wanted a rock to sit on. Mm-hmm. Tennessee does not believe in rocks.
No, they don't.
Got a lot of shrubbery.
Yes, they do. All right, I love you.
I love you. Be safe.
Yep.
Adventure.
Love
Woo!
you.
Love you.
Mwah. See you in a bit.
Go get it, honey.
Yep.